Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry if my voice is a little bit all over the place today. I've had the flu the past 2 weeks and I'm still currently sick, but this is the best I've felt over the past couple of weeks, so just bear with me through this video. I'll try and get through it. So as you guys can see by the title of this video, this is my tattoo tour, talking all about my tattoos that I have. A quick little disclaimer, firstly, if you don't like tattoos and you don't think tattoos are biblical, that is fine. That is your opinion. I know not everybody has the same opinions when it comes to tattoos, but I personally have no problem with them. So if you have a problem with them, don't let me know, because your comment will just get deleted and it will just be a waste of time on your end. So the more research I've done into tattoos, the more I don't think they're wrong and I don't have a problem with them necessarily. And the second disclaimer that I wanted to say is that I currently only have 4 tattoos. All of them are quite small tattoos. I don't currently have any big pieces. I do have some more plans in the works for more tattoos that I would like in the future, but at the moment I'm saving for my wedding and tattoos are not a priority for me right now. If you are curious, I am filming my whole wedding process, so I can leave that playlist down below if you do want to go and check them out after watching this video. So again, if you would like me to film a video about all the tattoos that I plan to get in the future, then I can do that. Just let me know down below in the comments and I can film that. I was gonna wait until I had a few more tattoos to film this video for you guys, but I feel like 4 tattoos is probably enough to start with. So I'm gonna be obviously showing you guys the tattoos that I do have, just kind of giving you guys a little bit of a pain rating, and I'll try and remember how much they all cost as well. Without further ado, let's jump into this video. So I'm currently 22. I turned 23 in about a month's time, and I actually didn't start getting tattooed until I was 21 or 22. I'm not quite sure, but I didn't get tattoos when I was 18 like most people do. I'd always thought about getting a tattoo, but it was one of those things that I thought about but I didn't really go out to go and do. A lot of the time I was big on piercings. I did actually do a video all about my piercings about a month back, and you guys absolutely loved that video, so again I'll leave that video down below and in the eye as well. So my tattoos I got in pairs, so I actually did vlog my first tattoo experience, so I can leave that video down below and in the eye as well, so you can go and watch me actually get tattooed. I'll start with my first tattoo. So like I said, I get my tattoos in pairs. So my first technical tattoo is this little one that I have on my wrist here. So as you can see, it is just a little divide symbol. It looks really crooked because it changes when you turn your wrist, but for me, if I'm looking straight down at it, it's straight on my wrist. My whole arm on this side is mucked because I broke my wrist when I was younger, and I also broke my elbow, so I feel like my bones don't properly align like they're supposed to anyways. But yes, I got this little divide symbol on my wrist. It's got the 2 little dots that are actually shaded in as well. I can overlay some footage as well of all of my tattoos up close. This one I was really scared to get because obviously it's on your wrist, and a lot of people say that your wrist tends to hurt quite a lot, but for me I actually didn't find that it hurt barely at all. I don't know if that's because I hadn't got a tattoo before, so I wasn't really sure what to expect in the way of pain, but for me I'd probably say this was about a 2 or a 3 out of 10. Really didn't hurt that bad. I would happily get something tattooed here, and it was really quick as well. So for this one and the other one that I'm about to tell you guys about, I went to Elizabeth at the Collective, so I can leave her Instagram down below. She's really good. She's really gentle, and she doesn't really put a lot of pressure on you, which I feel like some tattoo artists can do. And her needle was quite a thin needle. It's got fine lines and stuff, which is really cool. Just keep in mind, if you do get anything on your wrist or your hands or your fingers, they tend to fade quite a bit because obviously you're washing your hands so much, and a lot of the time when I'm washing my hands, the water goes to about where this line is, so this dot is a lot more faded than this dot, so I do want to get this touched up. This one does have a meaning, so all of my tattoos do have meanings. I'm not opposed to tattoos that don't have meanings, but I'm trying to keep it so that all of my tattoos have meanings. So this one here is my Ed Sheeran tattoo. So if you guys don't know, Ed Sheeran is probably my most favorite artist. I love his music. He's such a talented dude. I've loved his music for years, and in 2018 or 2019 I went to his concert, and I did actually do a vlog of the concert, which I can leave down below and in the eye, and I did actually film the whole concert, and it was literally the best concert that I have been to in my life. I have been to a few different people now, but he was definitely my most favorite. He's such a friendly and genuine dude, and it was just one of the times in my life that I just remember feeling truly happy and content with everything. I've literally gone back and watched that vlog so many times. I had my best friend in it too, which was really cool, and it was such a fun experience in my most favorite city in New Zealand, which is Auckland. So I really wanted to get something on my wrist that reminded me of being happy. I absolutely love this. I'm so glad it's just the straight black ink and I didn't put anything else. All of my tattoos are in black ink. Again, I'm not opposed to colour, but I also don't want to go too crazy because I kind of like the look of like minimal tattoos. So then the next tattoo that I got was on my ribs. Again, I can overlay some footage as well of my rib tattoo. So it sits under my left boob, just under like where my bra would sit, and it says spread the love. Now I really wanted this to be in cursive writing just because I think it looks so much better. The S is slightly bigger than the rest of the letters, which is what I wanted, and then the E kind of has like a little heart at the end of it that flicks off it, which I think was really cool. And this tattoo basically means we just need to spread love. There's so much hate and negativity and bullying in this world, and I just can't stand it. Like, I just feel like we should all be more uplifting and positive and spreading love to people, because you never really know what someone's going through behind closed doors, and they can put on a show and act like they're fine when they're not. So I just feel like we just need more love. I really like the placement of it being under my ribs because I feel like that's a really good place to have writing, and I feel like us as humans have so much love to give. Again, I got that done by the same artist, Elizabeth. It actually ended up being bigger than what we originally planned. I love it. It's probably my most favorite tattoo I think that I have. Again, I was really worried that the ribs were going to hurt because a lot of people say the ribs really hurt, but I think because she was so like gentle and very like precise that it really didn't hurt at all. Probably hurt like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. There was a little bit like going closer into my boob and a little bit further out that really hurt. That was probably like a 4. Like the rest of the letters in between were like easy as. I definitely could have done it again on the other side. Altogether they cost me $180 for the both of them, which is pretty good. I think the shop minimum is $140. The collective now only take bookings online. They don't do walk-ins, I believe. And I also bought like a little like aftercare sachet. Tattoos are really easy to look after. All you do is just moisturize them for like 2 weeks and then they should be healed. So most tattoos heal within 2 weeks. That's how I've healed those. I've had them for a good while, probably a good like half a year at least, and they healed perfectly. Had no troubles with them. Alright, so the next tattoo that I have is this little one on my arm, which is basically just 2 triangles. Again, I can overlay a little bit of a close-up now so you can see. So my fiance actually has the opposite version on his arm. So his arm has this top one shaded and this bottom one blank. So it is a couple's tattoo, but it's kind of like a matching tattoo, but it's not a matching tattoo, because I was always really against matching tattoos because I feel like once you get a matching tattoo, something ends up going wrong and you end up splitting up and it just is a horrible mess, and then you've got to get it covered. But obviously I'm engaged, getting married next year, so it's quite a decent sized tattoo. So the fold of my elbow is there and it goes like halfway up my arm. So yeah, the technical term for it is that you complete me. I just found it on Pinterest and looked it up, and that's what Pinterest said it meant. But Phil and I tend to say you balance me because a lot of the time triangles represent balance, and I truly think Phil does balance me out because we're like the perfect amount of different and same that we work really, really well. I kind of wanted the bottom one shaded because it's like the smaller one out of the 2. This one has a little bit of a thicker line than these other tattoos that I've got. So this tattoo and my other tattoo, my last tattoo that I'll show you, were both done by Lauren at the Collective. So I still went to the Collective, but Lauren is a really, really amazing artist. She's really good at like realism. She did a tattoo for my friend on her leg and it looked amazing. Phil and I went in on the same day. He got his one done first and then I got mine done. It was his first tattoo, but yeah, obviously it's my third tattoo. Again, this one healed really well. This one actually did bleed, and so did my last one, which is weird because none of my other tattoos bled. It only bled for like the first probably like half an hour. For me, the shading was the easiest part. This tattoo, out of all my tattoos, actually hurt the most, which is really surprising considering I feel like all my other tattoos are in places that are meant to really hurt. I would say this one was probably about a 5 or a 6 out of 10, but the shading for me literally was like a 2. The shading for me really did not hurt at all, which is weird again because people usually say that shading tends to hurt quite a lot, which was great because I just hated the outline. I don't know if it's because my skin is pulled really tight on this arm. I used to have a birthmark that was like this big and like this long, but it got removed and they did it in 2 surgeries when they probably should have done it in 3. So like my skin is like pulled real tight. That's why I've got this really weird like dip. But I asked the tattoo artist if my skin felt tighter, but she said it just felt normal. So yeah, just thought that was really interesting. And yeah, this one I got with my last tattoo. But yeah, I really like it. It looks really good. It's really nice and clean. And then my last tattoo, I'm gonna have to overlay some footage now because I'm not about to get at weird angles to try and do this, but it's just a little cross on my foot, on my ankle. So it sits on the outside of my right foot. Like I said before, I am Christian, so the cross is a big symbol of Christianity. Obviously it's where salvation occurred. It's where Jesus died and took all of our sin. It was just a pretty incredible sacrifice for the rest of us. So I really wanted something to represent God, so I thought that would be the perfect little placement. This one I actually added real last minute. Like I'd already booked this one in, and then like a couple days later I was like, can you also do a cross on my ankle? And she said that was fine. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. Again, it's fully shaded in black, and again, this one was really easy. I was really scared this one was gonna hurt a lot, but this one literally felt like a 2. Shading was like a 1. Didn't even feel it. I do find that my ankle tends to get dry quite easily, so like I do have to constantly keep putting moisturizer on this. But again, this one healed within a couple weeks. It did bleed when I first got it done, but again, that could be due to the dark shading. Again, done by Lauren at the Collective. Sorry if you can see a little fly buzzing around. I think they cost me $180 as well for both of them. Yeah, those are all the tattoos that I have. Again, sorry, it's probably a bit of a shorter video, and my cross on my foot is the only tattoo that I've got on like the right side of my body. The others are all on my left side, so yeah, I do kind of want to balance it out a little bit. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed hearing about my tattoos and my experience and what they all mean. And yeah, like I said at the beginning of this video, if you would like me to do a video on all the tattoos that I would like to get, then let me know as well, and I can definitely film that. I feel like that would be quite fun. I know a lot of placements on my body that I want tattoos, and I feel like sometimes you know the placement before you know the tattoo. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Please make sure to turn on the notifications and check out my social media. It's always linked down below in the description box. And again, I have done a video all about my piercings as well, so if you did miss that, that's down below, so make sure you go and show that some love as well. If you guys have tattoos, let me know in the comments what you guys have and where it is on your body and how you found it. If they've got meanings, let me know as well because I'd be interested. And yeah, I think that's everything, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.